All right, here we go. We're going to do a series of jumping rope and planks. So let's just start with jumping rope. If you have a rope, awesome. If you don't, you're just going to pretend. And it's nice and light on the feet. All right, Colleen's got a rope. Just let those shoulders loosen up. Get your shoulder blades down your back. Get them down, get the mid back, get the core on. Tighten up the core. All right, now we're going to go into a plank, a regular plank. Get your weight shifted over your arms. Your shoulders are stacked over your hands. Elbows are straight and your shoulders are externally rotated, which means you're going to turn your elbow crease forward towards your head and your elbows are going to be turned towards your feet. You can bend your knees a little bit if you want, or straighten them, it doesn't matter. What's most important is that you're putting your energy through your abdominals. And your triceps need to be active. Okay, let's bring it back up. So we're going to jump rope again. This time you can change your foot position. So we can rotate. We can go side to side. We can go one foot or the other foot. We can go side to side with the feet. You can alternate. Whatever you want to do. Just trying to create a nice nimble atmosphere in your body. Okay, we're going to go down to side plank. You can do the side plank from your forearm or from your hand. You can have your feet stacked, or you can have your top leg in front of your back leg, or your bottom leg, your top leg in front of your bottom leg. Again, we want to stack the shoulder over the hand, pull the shoulder blade down towards the middle of your back. That'll help you activate through the obliques, and then in turn that pulls all the way down the leg. But most of this energy is going to be obliques connecting into the armpit and down into the tricep. Make sure your hips are level or neutral. We don't want a dropped hip, and we don't want your hip overly elevated. All right, let's go back up to jump ropes. This time with your jump ropes, you can still change your feet, but I want you to stay low to the ground. So we're going a little quicker and we're low to the ground. You're trying to keep as much contact as you do air. Keeping those feet bobbing up and down. Good. Okay, side plank on the other side. Again, we're going to stack our shoulder over our hands. We can have our top leg in front of our bottom leg or stacked. You're going to keep the hips neutral, and you're going to bring that energy from the obliques, the rib cage, up into the tricep. Move the shoulder blade down towards the middle of your back. The other thing I failed to mention is I want your hips neutral in extension. So we don't want our hips bent or flexed, we want them in neutral extension or neutral plane. A few more seconds. Okay. Good job. All right, so here we go with some mobilization before we work out. You're going to sit on your heels. I'm going to face away. You're going to sit on your heels. You can scoop your toes under you or flatten your feet if you're comfortable. And then you're going to take your arm, your right arm. Let's everybody take our right arm, and we're going to bring it behind our back, and we're going to grab our bicep of our opposite arm, of our left arm. Now we're in this position that's in a lot of internal rotation of the shoulder. You can see my shoulders kind of dropped forward. We're just going to mobilize it by working it back. Work that right shoulder back. Good. All right? And now what you're going to do is take the left arm and you're just going to externally rotate that. Okay, so hold it out here. And you're working your left shoulder blade back. So our objective is to try to get the shoulder blades to meet together and keep them down your back. Okay, that's about a minute. Now you're going to take the left arm, bring that across, grab your right bicep. Same idea, we're going to start by working the shoulder back. Good. And then once you got that left shoulder back, you're going to externally rotate the right shoulder and work that shoulder back. Okay? Try to draw your stomachs down, or shouldn't say your stomach, try to draw the rib cage down so we're not popping the rib cage up too high. Good. Couple more seconds. Just keep trying to bring those shoulder blades together. Okay. Next exercise. We're on all fours. I can hear you, by the way, so if you need to say anything, go ahead. We're on all fours. We're going to keep our backs neutral. And then we're going to take our right hand and we're going to reach for our left front pocket. Keep it independent of your shoulder. I'm not taking my shoulder blade with me. I'm trying to keep my shoulder blade where it is, and I'm reaching for the pocket. I can barely reach it. If I let my shoulder blade collapse, I can go all the way and touch my butt. But I'm not doing that. I'm keeping my shoulder blade neutral, and I'm reaching for that pocket. So we're reaching for the pocket, and now we're just going to go in the opposite direction. We're going to turn our thumbs away from our body. I'm turning my thumb towards the camera right now, and then I'm just, like a pry bar, I'm using my shoulder and pushing it up into my scapula. And my arm is essentially being held up with the mid-traps or the mid-back muscles. Okay, and then let's go back, keeping that shoulder blade stable. Let's try to reach for the front pocket. We'll hold for 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go back in that other position. We're now externally rotating our shoulder, our thumbs. To give you a reference, we're going to try to turn our thumbs towards the camera, where I am. And let's go back to the front pocket. Again, try to keep the shoulder blades neutral. Try to keep them together, reaching from that front pocket. And one time, let's go into the external rotation. All right, let's go to the other side. We'll give the left arm a break. So we're on our other arm, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring our shoulder blades together in neutral. Let's reach for the front pocket of the opposite side. And then we're going to go into external rotation. We're going to keep the shoulder blade where it is. We're going to use our arm like a pry bar. We're going to knock the arm into the scapula, pushing the scapula further towards the middle of our back. And then go back to the front pocket. I'm going to show you this angle so you see what's happening with the angle of my arm. So we're going externally rotating, but as I come up, you can see my arm is not straight overhead. It's out to the side. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to, like a pry bar, I'm trying to move my shoulder blade towards the middle of my back. If I was here, I'm going to move my shoulder blade out and down. If I'm here, I'm going to move the shoulder blade towards the middle of my back, but still down. If I'm way out here, I'm going to move the shoulder blade in the middle and up. Okay, let's go back to the front pocket. Again, stabilize that shoulder blade. Try to keep it where it is. And then let's go out into like a 45 external rotation of the shoulder, pushing that shoulder blade further towards the middle of our back. And one more to the front pocket. And back out, externally rotate. Okay, next exercise. 4 points again. Take your arm, your opposite arm. We're going to reach across the back of our head. And our bicep is going to be in our face, our nose and our mouth. So we're going to reach across the back of our head, kind of like you're covering a cough. And we're internally rotating the shoulder. So I'm twisting it like this. I'm trying to keep my shoulder blade back and not let my shoulder blade come up. And then I'm going to go into, we were externally rotated. We're going to go into internal rotation. Straighten out the tricep extend your elbow, activating the tricep, turn your shoulder internal rotation and back up to the ceiling. And then let's come back down. Let's cover our face. Keep that shoulder blade stable. Reach away up to the face, but keep the shoulder blade stable. Let's go back to the side, internally rotating our shoulder, locking out our tricep, back up over our face, and then one more, back out to the side. Okay. I'll show you an angle here. We're on our other arm. We're going to cover our face, reach for the back of our head. We're externally rotating the shoulder, and now we're going to go down to extending the arm, internally rotating the shoulder, pushing back, pushing the arm up, I should say. And then let's go back, cover our face, keep the shoulder blade where it is, and then back, pushing the shoulder blades together. And again, stabilize the shoulder blade, cover the face. And one more back to the side. Okay, we've got a few minutes left. We're going to go into scorpion reach. We're going to do 3 on each side. We're holding a 5 seconds at the top. So I'll show you that real quick. We can start here in the 4-point position. Knees are elevated. I'm going to just bring my right knee up. I'm going to hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly go to the other side. Okay? If you know how to come back to beast, go ahead. If you don't, just go back into that beast position. And you're going to do it again. You're going to push up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And fall to the side. Okay? I'm going to do this. We don't necessarily have to do it together, but I'm going to go through and hold the position for 5, count down. You can do it with me, or you could practice on your own based on your skill. Okay? Here we go. So we're in 4-point position. Our knees are slightly elevated. Our knees are only about a ½ an inch off the floor. And now I'm going to start with right knee. I'm going to push my right knee up to the ceiling. I'm not going to rotate my chest. I'm going to push my chest towards my feet. I'm rotating only at the hip. And now I'm going to fall to the outside of my left foot, hit the ground, and then I'm going to go back to the beast. All right, everybody back in beast. And let's push the right foot up and rotate that hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, fall over to the side, to the back. And let's go one more. Back to beast, right arm, leg up. Externally rotate the hip. Very nice, everybody. Rotate to the outside of your left foot. Fall to the side. Good. All right, let's go back to beast. And we're going to go left side. So, our knees are slightly elevated. I'm going to lift the left leg up to the sky. I'm going to rotate that hip, keep my chest pushed towards my right foot. Roll over to the outside of my right foot. Fall to the ground. Let's go back to beast. And left foot, or left leg up. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, roll to the outside of your foot. Hit the floor. Back to beast. And left foot up. Push that chest towards your foot. Roll to the outside of your right foot to the floor. And back to beast. Nice. All right, let's take a little breathe. So we're going to start doing the strength. We'll lie on our left side. And the first exercise, you're going to keep your forearm on the ground. We're going to elevate our left hip so we're nice and straight in a side plank. If you want, take your right hand and put it on the floor. And then we're going to elevate the right leg. And you're going to do this 10 times. But let's do it with me so I can show you how I want to do it. You're going to come up, come down to halfway, and then go up again. Halfway and up. And we're going to do this for 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Let's go to the other side. So our forearm is on the ground. We're stacking our feet. We're going to elevate the right hip. Put the left hand on the ground for support. Let's go ahead and lift the left leg up, halfway down, and up. Halfway down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did a lot of those today. Okay, so we're going to go on our backs, bend your knees, feet are flat on the floor. Your hands can be up towards the ceiling or behind your head. And we're just going to do little crunches. We're just going to elevate our chest and then come down. Elevate our chest and then come down. And you want to do 20 of these. You can go at your own pace. Try not to roll your head into your chest. Keep your head neutral. Yep, look right up at the ceiling. Find a spot on your ceiling and lift your head and chest towards that spot. 20 times. Once you get 20, you can lie on your left side again. This time we're going to do the exercise from our hand. So we're going to come up and then we're going to go into our plank from our hand, and we're going to lift that leg. And you can go all the way up and all the way down. All right? Go ahead and go at your own pace. And do your own amount of reps. If you can get 10, great. Here we go. We're on a plank. All the way up and all the way down. Most of the work is being done by the stable leg. So I'm on my left side plank. My left leg is doing most of the work. Okay, once you get 10, you can go to the other side. Same thing. Wow. Okay. Once we get those, we can go back to our crunches. Again, remember, we're just keeping that head neutral. We're finding a spot on the ceiling, and we're just elevating our body, our chest, and our head towards the ceiling using our abdominals. Try to depress your lower back into the floor. If you depress your lower back into the floor, you'll get a little more torque and tension, or I shouldn't say that, you'll get a little more mechanical advantage in the abdominals to lift yourself. And we keep it out of the neck. 20 reps. Okay, looks like everybody did it. We're going to go one more round. So let's go back on the hip. You have your choice. You can do it from your forearm, your hand, or you can even do one leg on the ground like this. It's up to you. All right, so let's go 10 reps. And we'll go halfway down if you want to. Don't go all the way down. Keep your legs neutral, so your hip is neutral extension, not flexed. Wow, that's hard. Keep your shoulders stacked over that hand. So all the weight's being supported by the tricep, your obliques, all the way down to your hips. Keep those obliques strong, the hip strong. Oh. Okay, and one more set of crunches. Go ahead and do 20 crunches. Take a little breather, and I'll set up the screen so we can look at the... I'm going to demonstrate all the exercises for you. It's 21, 15, 9. Jump squats, push-ups, sit-ups, burpees. There are 3 options for your burpees. I'll go over each option. So we have our jump squats, and we're going to modify the jump squat a little bit. When you come down, I want your arms elevated. Arms elevated when you come down. You jump, hop forward, hop back. Okay? But it has to be a full squat. It's not half squats like this. It's a full squat. Hop forward a little bit, squat, hop back a little bit. It doesn't have to be a huge distance of jump. Just, you want to elevate and you want to drop those hips. Arms up. Next exercise, push-ups. Obviously we know what our push-up is. I want you to come to the ground. If you need to put a pillow or something under your chest, here, I'll get one. To help with range of motion, it would actually be more beneficial because it keeps it out of manipulating your shoulder or losing posture in your shoulder blade. So if I have that pillow underneath me, I can come up. You can drop to your knees if you want to as well. What's important is that when we get towards the low point, our shoulders don't collapse forward and up. So there's your push-ups, sit-ups. You can... if you have a couch or something nearby and you want to anchor your feet under that, or Harris has some dumbbells, if you want to anchor your feet under that, that is perfectly fine. Otherwise, if you don't have anything to anchor your feet, just do a little bit of low knees, come up, touch your toes, come back, touch the ground, touch the toes, touch the ground, okay? If you have an anchor, you will be able to keep your hands behind your head and pull yourself up with your hip flexors. Just touch your elbows to your knees. All right, burpees. 3 types of burpees. The full burpee. Again, if you want a pillow for your chest, use it. We come down all the way to a push-up position. Jump. It's a little bit of a hop. Clap your hands behind your head. That's option number 1. It's the traditional full burpee, okay? Option number 2 is a half burpee where we take out the push-up. We just hop to a plank and then back up. Go to a plank and then back up, okay? Option number 3, which is actually my favorite, you can do this with a push-up or without the push-up. It's the 8 burpee. We come all the way down, you just go to 8, come all the way down, okay? You can opt to not use the push-up, go to a plank to 8. So plank to 8. That's your choice. Woo! Okay. Here we go. We're ready to start the WOD. WOD's up there. We got jump squats, push-ups, sit-ups, burpees. First round is 21. You're doing it on your own time. And 3, 2, 1, go. Remember on those jump squats, our arms are up when our hips are down. And we're just doing a little bit of a forward, a little bit of a back jump. Keep your chest elevated. Good work, everyone. Keep going. Whew. All right. We got one more. Let's get Harris through this. Good. And Lori. Nice. All right. Good work, Harris. Are you still going? Whew. Nice job, Lori. All right, Harris. Good work.
work. Let's go, Lori. Nice work. Nice work.